Welcome back, everyone, to the Alaska Huskies franchise. We're currently taking on the Buffalo Sabres here in gameplay. They are 5-2-3. We also have a winning record of 5-4-2, but just barely. One more loss, and we'll be back to 500. But this would actually be the very first time in Alaska Huskies franchise history that we've gone through a regular season this deep into the year with an above 500 record. So, records are about to be broken here for these Huskies. And I like the way that our trajectory is going. We're on the up and up. We're on the upswing with this franchise. But getting a win here in gameplay against a pretty good Buffalo Sabres team. They got guys like Jack Eichel. Good players on this team. Olofsson. They got some good guys on this team in year number 2. We're not going to see Josip Konstantinov. Remember, he was traded. Peter Vaskie traded him away to Buffalo. We're not going to see him. I can promise you that. But there's an offsides call there on Vidar Laznadal in the first period. We get a nice little shot here, good attempt, and it seems like, we are in Buffalo's own zone until this play here. Jack Eichel is all alone on Dirk Van Riegen, but a good poke there by Zaitsev. They're on defense to kind of trip him up just a little bit to where he can't get a good shot off on Van Riegen. So we also are back over here in Buffalo zone, but here again is Jack Eichel and Olofsson trying to get a shot off. Good little dive there on defense to try and block the shot. I like what we're doing. Offensively, defensively, we're playing well, man. We just know where to be. We're playing more like a team, but here is a good chance for Buffalo. Multiple chances here on this little possession inside our own zone. Dirk Van Riegen stands tall. Andrew Ladd just circling back here beyond the blue line, trying to set something up again. Here's Matthew Hawk in the back end. In the corner, can't get anything to happen, trying to set something up offensively, trying to get a good shot off, but here is an offsides call on Buffalo. Not sure what they were thinking there, but here's Middlestat firing it on in here. Good pass, good shot, and not good defense. Zaitsev, the number 23, just could not box Middlestat out. Try to use a basketball terminology there, man. You got to kind of stay in front of your guy at that point, but easy shot. Easy pass, easy goal for Buffalo. They take the lead here 1-0. Now here is Hunter Vaskie with a good look, good shot. Had a green look there in the back of the nets, but then on the second attempt, he just kind of whiffs at it. Buffalo kind of just meandering back in their zone, just can't find good passing lanes, and look at here, they go back. Just start skating up ice, guys. Start skating up ice. It'll be a little aggressive here, but Huskies maintain possession in their zone. Vaskie corrals it back, looking for a good shot right here, and woo! Not by bottle. Look at that. Look at that little award there in the upper right-hand corner. Yeah, baby. Nice shot by Hunter Vaskie. I told you guys, he loves that shot. That good slap shot right there. Right in the slot. It's nasty. Knocked the water bottle right off the top of the net, and it is now tied 1-1. We'll take one more look at the goal. Look at that, number 9. It's just a nice looking goal, man. Hunter Vaskie is the truth. He's the real deal. Passing percentage, 76% to 91%. So again, this is something that we have to work on. We have to be better at in future games with this team and gameplay. It's just gives up way too many turnovers, just not good opportunities for us. And here's another goal for Buffalo. Sprung with the shot. Good pass. Good look. It's frustrating, man. 3rd goal of the season for him. We got to get that goal back. So here is Thornton back to Chapman. Chapman's actually going to take the shot, and look at it deflects off and back into the net. I love that. So Charles Chapman, not a guy that's going to score a whole lot. He finally gets a good look here, takes the shot, takes the rip at it. First goal on the season for him. He's a defenseman. Doesn't get a whole lot of opportunities, but this one's just going to squeak past the goaltender and is now 2-2. Now, we have a 3-on-1, but take a look at Hickey right there. He was busting his tail to get back into that play. Instead of it being a 3-on-1, it was now a 3-on-2 situation for Buffalo. So good hustle play right there by Hickey. End of the period, 22 shots for Alaska, 13 for Buffalo. 6 minutes and 40 seconds time on attack. So we're dominating in that. But right now we got to get the puck out of our zone here. You can't get it out. But take a look at this pass back to the defenseman, back to Athanasiou, who fires this thing Hunter Vaskie style and beats Van Riegen up high. The former Detroit Red Wings' 2nd goal of the year, and it gives Buffalo the lead, 3-2. Now take a look here, Vidar Laznadal with the speed, moving on in, gets a good shot attempt off, but it's going to miss the net completely. Laznadal here with Thornton trying to get a pass back to him. Can't get the shot off. It's going to again be intercepted. And now 3-2 here still. Buffalo moving on in. We've got some aggression here by the Sabres. Peppering Dirk Van Riegen. Got a feel for him here. But 5 minutes and 15 seconds left. And here's Trenton Grell along with Aiden Oliver just trying to get something going. Getting some good shot attempts here. Trying to get a pass off to Seth Colley. He can't corral it, but he does in the corner. And he gets a nice shot off. But that's going to be no dice. No dice for Seth Colley. Here's Losnadal moving on in. Good shots, but good save. 1 minute and 53 seconds left to go. Here comes Joe Thornton trying to kick it out here to Losnadal. And that pass, that shot, is going to be deflected and not a good one on the goaltender. Now here is Losnadal, had that beauty backhand X-Factor, trying to get that thing going. But again, another good save. Now Hunter Vaskie moving on in, had the goal earlier. Gets a nice slap shot off with 35 seconds left. Buffalo is now moving in, and we got a on-man rush here. Good hit. Here's Taylor Jett moving on in, and he's going to move on into the right side. He can't get the shot off. He gets this one off, though, and it's going to be saved and iced. Now, with the empty net, Alaska has the extra attacker on. We got to get a good play set up here. Got to take your shots wisely, because if we don't get it off just right, they're just going to dump it back in, and the game will be over. So we got an ice here, a freeze, and there's the shot right there. No Van Riegen. So we got the extra attacker out. Got to win the face-off so they can't dump it in. Joe Thornton, get it done. Face-off is won. Here's Fedorov. Pass to Chapman. Over to the right side. It's Riegelwood. Scores! The Huskies will tie the game up with 7.5 seconds left in the third period. We've got to grind this thing out. We're going to OT. Don't give up a good opportunity for Buffalo, though. You got to win this face-off and then just grind this out, right? Just grind it out. Don't give them anything. 4 seconds left. Here's a pass to the right side. Anthony with a shot. Oh. Right side for them, left side for us. Looking at the screen. All right, guys, it's 3-3. We're going to overtime. Now, do I like our chances in overtime? It depends on who's out there. If it's Losnadal and Vaskie, I like our chances with the speed, but it's not. It's Zaitsev, Riegelwood, and Vaskie against Eichel, and that's all you need because our goaltending is not very good, so we can't allow them to get even a single shot off because that wouldn't be good for us. Good defense there, but again, a 2-on-1 situation, and somehow Eichel still remains in control of the puck. Here's a shot. That's going to be covered up by Van Riegen. Oh, no, he isn't. He's going to give it back to Vaskie. We got a 2-on-2 here. Vaskie's got Eichel all turned around, but Eichel poke checks him, and now it's a 2-on-1 situation. You got to get back, guys. Got to get back. Eichel takes a big hit, but he's going to get this shot off. It's going to bounce off to the right side, and Radulov puts it home, and the Huskies will lose this game in overtime. Now, we maintain our above 500 record, but man, oh man, just the overtime losses are starting to pile up on this team. And even though we come out of this with a point, it is still a little deflating given the fact that I felt like we were chasing Buffalo the entire game. Like, every time we would get a goal, it's basically just to tie the game. And then every time we tied it, Buffalo would take the lead back. So it's kind of frustrating that we were chasing the whole way through. Now, Cooper Hodges, the 9 games are up for Hunter Vaskie, and he approves of his performance. And why wouldn't you, right? He's leading the team in points. But Peter Vaskie going to the media says, you know, it was a tough loss against Buffalo. He addresses the Hunter Vaskie trial thing with Coach Hodges, and, you know, the rumor came out, it leaked that they were giving his son a trial, and if he didn't perform, he'd go back to the AHL. Kind of proving to everyone that, yes, there's no nepotism happening with this franchise. He was also asked what it's going to be like going to Detroit. So obviously Hunter Vaskie has a lot of history playing against Steve Yzerman. Now both guys are general managers for their respective clubs. And of course, we know how the trade went down with Detroit, right? So we know how this whole thing has panned out between the Huskies and the Red Wings. You guys know that, watched the draft episode, we had traded a lot of our picks to the Detroit Red Wings to get the number 1 overall pick to go get Hunter Vaskie, Peter Vaskie's son. Now, the thing with the Red Wings, they have two really good players. They have a guy by the name of Zach Garrison and another player by the name of Carl Modine, who they picked number 2 and number 3. Both of those rookies for the Red Wings are one of the top point getters across the league. So you got to wonder if Peter Vaskie made the right decision, or if Steve Yzerman, if Stevie Y fleeced him, right? So you got to wonder that. But let's get into the action, guys. Story setting is done. Aiden Oliver was a guy in year number 1 that really took this team by storm. You thought that this guy was going to be the best goal scorer on the team. He doesn't have a goal yet up until this point here. This is his very first goal of the entire year number 2. So congrats to him, but we gotta play better defensively, man. Lucas Raymond, good player, man. Lucas Raymond's one of the best youngsters in the game right now. So I love Lucas Raymond for my Detroit Red Wings, but man, oh man, we gotta be better than this. Here's a good opportunity for Detroit again against Neil Till. We already know Neil Till's deal, man. He's trying to prove something to his teammates, to his doubters. It's a Peter Vaskie. He's got a lot to prove here. Trying to get this win against, again, a good storyline here between Detroit and Alaska. Get a win here. You can silence some of the doubters there. But Detroit just moving on in, getting good shot attempts off. Now here comes Hunter Vaskie, Jet, and Borhoff. Look at the speed. Look at the wheels. He's trying to move on in, trying to get a shot off. Could not get one off. But Jet is actually going to miss this pass. Nedeljkovic will cover it up and make the save. All right, so still here. We took the face off. Means something's got to happen, right? Big hit here. Here comes Trenton Grell. He's got the puck trying to move in. And, oh, look at this shot by Aiden Oliver. Good pass by Trenton Grell. Oliver's now got 2 goals in the game, in the first period. I mean, he is well on pace to get a hat trick. If we can keep up this pressure against the Red Wings, if we can keep this up, he's going to get his hattie. But we got to try to force it now. But we got to be careful here because we don't want to lose the lead. Red Wings are very talented, right? All right, here's a nice pass. Again, just defensively, I don't know where we're at. I don't know what's going on there. Adam Ernie with the goal, the 3rd of the season, has now tied it up. It's now 2-2. Detroit and Alaska. So first period is going to be up and over. And we're going to go into the second period with a tie. 2-2. Neil Till not getting shot on a lot. 7 shots for each team. 2 goals given up for each team. So both guys got to be a little bit better here. But here's oh my God, is that Aiden Oliver again? It is. He's trying to move on in. He gets the rebound, fires this thing in. Dude, that is a hat trick for Aiden Oliver. He hadn't scored all season long, and he's got 3 goals tonight. So maybe something's changing for him. I'd love for that to happen. Still the same line is out here. Here's Trenton Grell trying to move on in. A nice little pick there. Grell trying to get his finesse game on. Oh, he's got the puck again. He can make a good pass here, but Trenton Grell's going to take it himself and move on in. And Nedeljkovic cannot make the save here. There's Trenton Grell's baseball goal celebration. I love it. That's going to be his first goal of the season. So, guys, our 4th line is really, they're killing it right now. Andrew Ladd here is going to fire this thing right in Hunter Vaskie territory, and he's going to score as well. So, guys, it is currently 4-2. Huskies, 5-2. Check it. 5-2. I forgot about the Grell goal. That'll make it 4. This goal makes it 5. Now here comes a chance for the Red Wings, and oh, we got a tripping penalty called on Joshua Bernard. You know what? I would have taken that penalty too. I think that's a smart penalty. Yeah, it's 5-on-4 now at this situation, but I would have taken that penalty. You want to give your team a chance. Neil Till is not the greatest goaltender, right, against those situations. A 2-on-1 situation. I would take that penalty for sure. But now we got to kill it off, guys. That's a good save there by Neil Till. He's going to actually kick it back out here to Chapman. We're going to kick it all the way out to Hunter Vaskie, who's moving on in. He's trying to get a shot off, but instead passes it to himself off the backboard. Nedeljkovic here with the save. Going to kick it back out here because the power play is, they still had good numbers there. But here's Adam Ernie trying to get this thing passed off, but really good defensive play right there to poke it. And here's Hunter Vaskie trying to get a shot off. Can't. That's going to get stolen away from him. Here comes Lucas Raymond. Vaskie giving him a little bit of pressure. Raymond down the boards. Gets hit hard by Vaskie as well. So, oh, he could have had that. I don't know. He wouldn't have gotten down the ice with about 2 seconds left. But either way, man, we're playing lights out. right now. We're playing lights out. We're playing good defensively in that second period. First period was a little shaky with those 2 goals, but man, did we clean it up. 15 shots to 13 shots with Detroit's by comparison. Now take a look here. A big hit on Zaitsev, and oh man, Dylan Larkin goes after our defenseman, and Joe Thornton, the assistant captain, says, "Come here, young buck, you want some of this?" Look at this. Dylan Larkin is absolutely getting his butt whooped right here by the old man. Oh, the helmet came off on Joe Thornton as well. Oh my goodness, like how can you hit a 45-year-old? I don't know if he's 45. I think he's like 42. Either way, look at the referee. Did you see that? See the referee? He's like, "No, Joe, get away from there, Joe. Move on over there. Look at, stay away from him, stay away from him." He was almost getting his skate next to Dylan Larkin's face there. But take one more look at this thing. Like right off the face-off, Thornton won the face-off, and then Larkin just immediately comes after him and lays the big boomstick. And you know what? As the captain of the Red Wings, you're losing 5-2. I think it only makes some sense. You're at home. Now take a look here. A face that only a mother could love, right? But Joe Thornton with the helmet knocked off. This is starting to maybe possibly brew into a little bit of a rivalry, I think, right? So, you know, early, like right off the rip. Oh! Hunter gets absolutely destroyed. Vaskie's son gets absolutely destroyed by Tyler Bertuzzi. And now Andrew Ladd, the veteran, he's going after Bertuzzi at this point, and he's going to get his butt whooped here too. Take a look at this. Boom, boom, boom. See you later. Huskies now 2-0 on the fighting. Oh my goodness. We have to take one more look at this. This was right in the middle of the commentary. My goodness. Bertuzzi just absolutely lined him up. He doesn't care whose son it is. Oh my God. Hunter just got absolutely destroyed trying to wind up and take that slap shot. That's his sweet spot, and Andrew Ladd took care of the business. One more look at it. Oh my goodness. Hunter, are you okay, dude? Oh my God. His legs flying all over the place. I hope he's all right. It looks like he is. Looks like he's fine here because we got Riegelwood. We got Vaskie still out there. Losnadal. That line's still going, man. So he's good. He's all right. Fedorov gets the poke check. He's maintaining possession here, circling back, blue line, and here's Losnadal boxing his man out, and he's got a good pass attempt to Hunter Vaskie with the goal. Nice pass from Vidar Losnadal, and the lone Huskies supporters out there standing up in Hockeytown. That's his 10th goal of the season. What a beautiful setup, and Nedeljkovic had absolutely no chance. Vaskie moves up the leaderboard on the top 10 in goals across the league, up there with Sidney Crosby and, of course, Zach Garrison with 13. Garrison's looking for another one, but Kennett can't handle this one. Here comes Garrison all alone on Till. What a save by Neil Till, baby. Look at the determination in his eyes right here. He's like, all right, Rook, I got you. I love Neil Till's determination, man. I absolutely love it. He stops the rookie Garrison, the league leader in goals. And out come the Huskies here. Matthew Hosh is going to fire this thing in. And I think he set his man up because look at
that is a disgusting
Oh my
act.
goodness. That is a dirty, dirty hit. A disgusting act, as Joe Buck would say. Matthew Hawk, what are you doing, man? He's really ruffling some feathers now. Tyler Bertuzzi giving him everything he's got. Helmet comes off. Bertuzzi goes down. And he even, for extra measure, pushes his head into the boards. Matthew Hawk, we know you're a dirty kind of a player, but oh my goodness, this was an icing, and then the big hit in the back. I don't blame Bertuzzi for going after him, but you know what? After what the Detroit Red Wings players have done to our guys today, I don't blame Matthew Hawk for anything that he did right there. So here's Vidar Losnadal trying to move in with that speed, with the wheels X factor that he's got going on. Another big hit right there. That's on Lucas Raymond. And man, even to end the third period, these guys are going hard right now in a 6-2 game. Absolutely destroyed the Detroit Red Wings on their home ice in Little Caesars Arena. I almost called it Joe Louis. But Little Caesars Arena, I would say these fans would be leaving at this point. Joe Thornton wins a fight. Andrew Ladd wins a fight. Matthew Hawk wins a fight. Big hits flying all over the place. Man, oh man. I think this has got the makings of a intense Western Conference rivalry Steve Yzerman had something to say after the game. He said, quote, "We know what happened out there. It was rough and tough. It was a rough and tough game tonight. Both teams played hard. Obviously, the officials handled the passion as best they could. Both teams fighting for playoff position." Even though it's early, he's right. "It reminded me of the rivalry we had with the Avs and Wings. We know how that turned out." Basically saying the Wings were on top. Peter Vaskie asked if he had seen the comments. He said, "I did see the comments. I'll just say that Steve was a great player and leader in his playing days." When asked, "What do you mean by that, Peter? Are you saying that he's not a good GM?" He said, "You can take it however you want to. I'm just proud of our guys standing up for their teammates. You saw the hit on Hunter on Zaitsev. As far as I'm concerned, Matthew retaliated. Look, we all know about the rivalry in the late 90s, Avs and Wings. It's well documented. Steve was a part of those games. I don't think there's any coincidence out there. Given our history during our playing days and our recent dealings as GMs this offseason, all I'll say is I'm looking forward to our next matchups." I think these GMs don't like each other very much anymore. So it's going to be really interesting to see how this all plays out in the future. Box score time, guys. 27 shots to 16. I still think Neil Till needs to be a little bit better within that. 16 shots that's nothing, man. 25, 30. You got to be giving up 2 goals on 30 shots. You know what I mean? To be a stellar goaltender, to be a really good goaltender, you got to get up there. You got to be up in that echelon, that range, I guess you'd say. But going through some simulation, guys, again, I do actually have CPU versus CPU gameplay against the Blackhawks. That's where we're going to pick up in next week's episode. You can see we beat Winnipeg, we lost to Las Vegas, but we also got a win against Vegas and a win over the Minnesota Wild. So this team is a lot different than it was in year number 1. We are really progressing under Coach Cooper Hodges, under Peter Vaskie's leadership. The young guys are starting to pick this up, and things are changing in this culture. You can see the stats update for everybody. Look at Neil Till. Through 7 games played, he's 6-1. Dirk Von Regen through 11 is 2-6-3. Crazy. So take it for what you will, but I think Neil Till is the guy. I think after seeing what we saw against Detroit, I think he's made a case that he needs to be the guy for sure. 19 points for your Alaska Huskies right now. We're currently in 11th place in the Western Conference. I realize the top 4 in each division get to the playoffs. We're just missing it by a little bit. I think we can get there, but we got to find a little bit more consistency in some of these games through simulation. So guys, leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you thought about that Detroit Red Wings game, this little brewing rivalry between Vaskie and Yzerman, and of course the players for each team. I will see you next week for the next couple games here for the Huskies franchise. Guys, I'll see you in the next one. As always, thank you for watching, and peace.